Right. Well, if I can find a few action on some weddings, then I'm going to love it.
The backlash makes me horny.
We're up for the banter.
It's a comedian.
Hello. Welcome back to That Just James Show, podcast for the geezers.
And their birds.
As ever, I'm joined by Romford's number one podcaster. You know who he's by now. It's Chrissy White, a.k.a. Whiteboy. What a grandson.
What a guan. Mate, I'm cold. I'm wet. I'm late. Why do we live in England?
You're bold.
I'm bald. At least I'm not fat. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Mate, like I've been late since 7 o'clock last night.
Talk us through it. Come on, mate.
So I've been on a stag do in Barcelona.
I've got to say, you've come in here and your energy, your attitude stinks.
My brother all day yesterday's going, mate, your attitude stinks. Right.
Yeah,
Look,
you've not come in with your usual, like, sort of, positive vibe.
I hate being late, mate. So anyway, right, it all started last week. Done my first week of PT. Yeah. I loved it. It was fantastic. My legs, bruv, are so bad. I thought I was actually going to have to go to hospital. Like, my legs, mate. I couldn't. There's something wrong badly with my legs.
It's called lifting, bro.
I took him to failure properly, yeah. So anyway, shout out my personal trainer. I fucking really enjoyed it. It was great. Anyway, my legs, mate. So we trained them on Wednesday. Friday morning, I wake up to go to Barcelona.
Can I just interrupt you there? Someone commented on the YouTube the other day and it really made me laugh.
Say it.
They said, I'm pretty sure at this point, Whiteboy shattered out half of Essex. Mate, every episode is just a random shout out Darren Freeman or like shout out Paul Potts.
No, Paul Potts ain't one of my guys.
Who's Paul Potts?
Paul Pot.
Who's Paul Potts?
He was like a...
Was he the geezer on Britain's Got Talent?
Paul...
Remember the fat one who was the opera singer?
Nessun Dorma.
He just looked like
James Corden played him.
He looked like a and then he come out. He just looked like a bit of a down and out, didn't he? Really, and he come
but he's
out.
just an excellent.
And then he had a voice
tenor.
of an angel.
Yeah,
which is a bit weird, isn't it? I just think what.
But anyway, we're going on a tangent.
Sorry,
we'll find out why I'm pissed off. So anyway, look, I had a great time in Barcelona, but I was walking. I'm like, mate, surely these legs are gonna have to like loosen up a little bit. Like they're still killing me, mate. They're a little bit better, but still. Anyway, I've walked like 20 kilometers on Saturday because this is stag do. Everyone's out just getting like mashed. And you know it ain't a bit of me. So it was like I was trying to get involved where I could, but then I was like, I wanted to see a bit of the city. I ate everything in Barcelona. And it was great. You'd have hated it.
Yeah.
You'd have absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Because it was some like really nice food.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryanair last night, flight's meant to be at 7 o'clock. 11:30 we take off.
Yeah.
So I'm tired. I wake up this morning. It's pissing down with rain.
Yeah.
My train's late. I'm sitting at Whitechapel for like 15 minutes waiting for a train. So now I've rolled up late and mate, I don't know why we live in this country. What are we even doing?
Yeah, no, I know. And you've managed to sort of come in and drag our
just
energy down.
Kill the whole vibe of this whole place. So look, rant over. I'm just a little bit like,
Yeah.
what is going on, mate? You know what I mean?
Life's shit.
Life's not shit. Life's great, but just like summer's over. It's a bit sad, isn't it? It's a bit gloomy, mate.
Yeah, no, these are the depressing months.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. These are the months where you sort of look out the window and you think, why the fuck do I live in this country?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just look out into the grey clouds, into the abyss, and you think about jumping off a bridge. It's pretty much
It's
pretty much that time of the year, isn't it?
It
really?
is that time of the year, mate.
Yeah.
It's pretty sad. And depressing.
Some people get that festive feeling, all like, oh, it's coming, and I sort of get that feeling of, oh no, it's coming. Something's coming. A dark cloud is coming.
I completely agree with your theory
dark days are coming.
about you feel trapped
under
the clouds. And look, I don't even mind it being cold. It's the drizzle. I hate the drizzle. I'm wet. I'm damp, mate. I don't want to be damp.
Yeah.
Barcelona was beautiful.
Mate, on a positive, what I would say is where you are bald, right, when it rains, it doesn't mess up your hair. I have this thing, when it rains, I think if it rains, it's going to mash up the barnet and I'm going to look... I mean, I'm all my barnet, really. I'm quite an ugly-looking bloke, I think, without my head of hair.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
I think that is very true. If I was to cut my hair off, if I was to have a bald head like you...
Let's do it for charity.
You'd notice... Let's not get that started. You'd notice that I've got a wonky nose, I've got a gammy ear, I look a little bit rodent-y.
Rodent-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
So without the hair, it all comes crumbling down.
Yeah, but I thought that. And I shaved my head. One of the best things I've ever done. I've got a little bit of a counter to what you were saying about being bald and it not messing up your head. I get direct raindrops to the scalp.
Yeah, of course you do.
It's not a pleasant feeling, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're going like, it's like having like a drop top in the rain.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever walked outside with your shirt off and it's raining?
It's like having
it feels uncomfortable.
It's like having a convertible when it's pissing down.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's no good.
Not good. Fine in the summer, not so good when it's raining, mate.
But there you go. But listen, I'm a little bit neggy as well. I went to AJ the other day, didn't I? See my boy, and I interesting experience, really. We were sort of he lost for one, which is
I saw that,
disappointing.
Watched it, yeah,
and that was not nice to watch. And when you're a fan of someone like I'm a fan of AJ, you just think, oh, for fuck's sake, come on. You know what I mean?
You're a fan of quite a few things that keep losing, aren't you?
Yeah. I got my hopes up again, and then he sort of let me down again. You know.
How was the whole experience, though, mate?
It was interesting.
Right.
Went with Chike over there.
How was it, Chico?
It was a good 2 hours late.
How was the second half of it, Chico?
And I was saying, mate, it's fine. Don't matter if you're running a bit late. I was like, I've got to see Liam Gallagher though.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got right in for when Liam Gallagher was coming onto the stage.
Should we get into that?
Well, people were saying that he was hitting bum notes and that.
It sounded awful. From
Saying
where
that
I
he
was
yeah, they were saying that he weren't singing very well. You know?
It was not a great vocal performance.
But that it's Liam Gallagher. You're not. He's not Barry White, is he? He's not Stevie Wonder.
He's not Josh James, put it that way.
Liam Gallagher is supposed to sing a little bit out of tune nasally. That is the whole vibe, surely.
But you listen to how he used to sound compared to how he sounds now.
Right.
It's two different people.
I could not tell the difference.
In the room.
I mean, I know that you're this Oasis super fan, and your mate Rishi was there, actually, funnily enough.
Was he?
He was loading in and out for Oasis. Could you believe it?
He messaged me like, bruv, you have absolutely ruined me on that podcast.
Is that what you reckon?
I was like, mate, I thought you come off great.
Yeah, no, you come off great.
Yeah.
Mate, you want to listen to some of the other episodes and see how we go in on people
exactly.
usually.
No, you come off light there.
But I thought Liam Gallagher was fine.
So it was a good performance to see live.
Yeah, I enjoyed
it.
it. And it made me think I wouldn't want to go to Oasis at Wembley.
Well, it made me think...
Because you're going to need to be seriously boozed up, I think,
of course.
It
made me think, thank God I got bounced off that website and I haven't got to listen to this for 2 hours. It didn't sound good, mate.
I've got to say, it was usually when you go boxing, people are usually sort of off their chops, but I reckon an Oasis performance would probably be twice that, you know what I mean? So
yeah, of course.
As someone who don't drink, I don't think it would be all that fun.
I saw an interesting thing, right? So... obviously, massive fuckhead and his brother. They were getting on it before they started, like before they got famous. Do you know, like they're the only two like lively rock stars that have actually never been to rehab.
What,
and he reckons it's because they was already getting on it before they got famous. So they just sort of like
it's normal.
Like, normal would have just like done a bit more. But like he was obviously off his chops while he was performing.
Do you reckon?
Oh, mate. No doubt about it. I'm just a little bit worried that he's not going to be able to do that for 17 shows. That was 2 songs,
Do you think
right?
he was off
3
his
songs.
chops for the AJ performance?
I would bet everything I own that he had a blast before he got on stage.
But you always say this.
Yeah, but I'm a connoisseur.
Yeah, no, I know you're a connoisseur, but you like to think everyone is in as bad a predicament as you are.
No, that's not, I'm saying the opposite.
If you see anyone that's in a reasonably good shape in the gym, you go, yeah, he's on a juice. And I'm like, well, no, maybe he's just worked hard, mate, actually.
Yeah, maybe you're just a little bit naive.
No, but I think you're the naive one.
I don't think I am.
I think you are. I think you're resentful. You're resentful towards people that are in good shape, right? Maybe without the juice. And you're resentful to people that have got
a handle on their fucking drug addiction.
Yeah, but you're that as well. But also you're resentful towards people that have just got confidence, maybe without Class A drugs.
Jamesy. Liam Gallagher got a blast before he got on stage.
You don't know that.
There's no doubt in my mind.
You don't know that.
There's no doubt in my mind. But look, I'm saying it's impressive. The
I
fact
know
that
there's
they've
no
been
doubt
getting
in your
on it.
mind, but that's what I'm saying. The issue is
Yeah, but there's no doubt in his mind either. He knows. Me and him know. Yeah.
He did say when he was singing, and he was like, one of the songs. What is the song? And he goes, "You might as well do the white line."
Yeah, he said you might as well do a fat line.
Yeah, fat line, and he said fat line.
Yeah, because he's just done a fat
Yeah,
line.
you might as well do a fat line.
Yeah,
and like
there you
all
go.
the geezers that were around me that were like, obviously cracking right on. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was all the validation they needed. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, fuck my wife and kids.
Let's
I'm
have
coming home in 2 days. Because Liam Gallagher said you might as well do a fat line.
Yeah, and just do what he says. Mate, I get it. I was just listening to it thinking, mate, I'm a little bit worried for the geezer. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. 17 shows, screaming like that. Like this, like, right up against it. It's like this.
He's going to get neck ache, isn't he? Because he's like that.
Yeah.
You might as well do the white line. Why don't he, mate? Why don't someone, all these years he's been performing, why don't someone just teach him how to get the microphone stand down a bit?
Yeah,
do you know
just
what I mean?
get it to the right height.
Yeah,
It's
why-
normally the first thing you do, adjust it.
He looks like he's like, I don't know. Looks quite provocative the way he's, you know what I mean? He's there.
Yeah.
And he's
And
like-
he's so close. His lip was like
Yeah.
on the mic. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that is literally the definition of getting on the mic, isn't it, really?
get on your mic, mate.
Yeah. Getting on the
I
mic.
have murders with that, with guests. Can you just get on your mic
Yeah,
a little bit?
get
They're
on
like,
the mic.
Yeah. So, come on, mate.
Yeah, come on.
This is a podcast.
Yeah.
Grow up.
I'll tell you who I do think that was cracking on was Conor McGregor. Did you see?
Mate, he's not even trying to hide it anymore,
He's not
is he?
trying to hide it, is he?
Nah. I mean,
It's brazen, isn't it?
I've got a lot of time for him.
Have you?
Yeah.
I like the old. I miss the old McGregor. You know,
What,
the
like
guy that
the-
was the guy that
the
was a
good
bit
fighter?
more. Yeah, and the guy that was a bit more humble and that was like, I do not do this for the material possessions. I do this for like the art of combat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah, just
Whereas
like a
now
fan
he's-
of,
Now he's just
like
full
a
on.
student of the game. Mate, it's very difficult to have. Is he a billionaire?
I don't know about billionaire.
I reckon
Probably-
his company's probably got like,
he's got many M's.
he's got too many M's.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
don't need any more M's.
He's got a lot.
It's very difficult to have that many M's and be humble.
Yeah.
Very,
I could
very
imagine
difficult.
So. Yeah.
Very
I mean,
difficult.
I wouldn't know, but
I can imagine though. He's got a Lamborghini boat.
yeah, but
Tough to be humble. Plus, he's got 2 alcohol companies.
I suppose if you've got 50 mil, people are like, oh, you flash up. Well, you got that sort of money where you just don't care, maybe,
Yeah.
and you can just be your true self.
Yeah, look, if you look at the early Conor McGregor interviews where he's like, I'm going to be in the UFC, not just in the UFC, champion. Like, manifested it, made it happen. And you see it like, the UFC wouldn't be what it was if it weren't for McGregor. That's when it really booted off, is when he come on the scene. And like, the way he moved and the way he fought, yeah, don't get me wrong, he was banging people in the first round because we found out later on he ain't got the stamina to go, but that's because he was having a puff and that. And he didn't have no cardio.
Oh, he was puffing, was he?
He was puffing.
What, when he was a professional athlete?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Mate, not everyone's on
He
drugs
was drinking
all the
a puff.
time.
Jamesy, mate, he was having a puff. That's why he's got no stamina. What?
You just think
This
everyone's
is
on
mate,
you
I'm not
think
just
everyone's
made
on
this
drugs.
up. I don't think you're as much of a UFC fan as I am.
No, okay, here we go. Here we go.
This is a known fact, mate.
Right, okay.
He loves a smoke. Like
Everyone is on drugs.
What was your thought about the unlit cigar at the AJ fight? I thought it was a bit of a.
It was just
bit
for
of a strange-
aesthetics,
bit of a
wasn't it,
strange
really?
move, yeah.
Did he light it at all?
No,
No.
just held it or had it in his mouth.
Well, let's call it a vape. I'll give him that,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does look cool in the vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you
Like
that.
watermelon ice hanging out your mouth.
Yeah,
Does it a bit better to have a fucking la-di-da,
there is
doesn't it?
nothing cool about having like a pink piece of plastic hanging out your mouth.
No. You can't be like the hard guy and then being like, yeah, what you puffing on there, mate? Pink lemonade.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little
You can't-
grapefruit.
You can't be that guy.
But yeah, look, I thought it was an entertaining night. To be honest, mate, I thought Sweet Caroline was probably the highlight of the whole event. When the
That
whole
went off.
crowd was singing Sweet Caroline.
That went off. Oh, look, listen, Liam Gallagher went off. It was funny. The bit that made me laugh the most is that this amazing like spectacle Riyadh season, because the Saudis have basically set it up and they have brought all their money in and spent loads of money on it. And I mean, the entrances, the walk-ins was like, wow, this is that was probably the best bit.
So it was a good show.
The walk-ins was great. I mean, I wasn't I was, but the bit that really did make me giggle was that they played the Saudi national anthem.
How did that go down?
Oh, terribly, as you can imagine.
That's what I thought.
A load of geezers.
Was that bad?
A load
bad
of
choice.
bald geezers out their nut got to listen to the Saudi national anthem.
Yeah.
God forbid they've spent loads of money and brought this event to the country, but they're like, boo, fuck you, no, we want your money, but not your fucking culture, fuck off.
Mate, I thought this so bold.
It's bold, but then again, mate, they've spent tens of millions of pounds on that show. Give it a national anthem.
I just thought this is not. It said now the Saudi national anthem.
Yeah.
And I just looked at my bird like, why?
But it's because it's called Riyadh season.
I get it, mate, but it was in London. And you've proved the point.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, boo, fuck you. Like, I was thinking this is not going to go
But
well.
I just feel that if you spent all that money, is a 30-second thing the end of the world?
Of course, but
at the
why
same
the
time,
national
what I
anthem?
thought is, oh, come on, you lot. You're not stupid. You know that's going to get booed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you think they did it for a reason?
If there's one thing we are really good at in this country, it's fucking booing other national anthems.
Yeah, booing other people's culture.
Yeah. Just whenever.
Yeah, I thought it was a strange move.
It was it was bold. It was bold of them.
Very bold.
It was bold. But it's funny, isn't it, that they think, yeah, fuck it, we'll have your money, but we don't want your fucking song, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was a strange one, that, mate. Bit of a strange one.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll do that again, or?
I don't know. I mean, well, listen, everyone's on drugs, aren't they? Maybe they were on drugs at the time because everyone takes drugs, don't they?
Everyone does take drugs, mate. Yeah.
Everyone takes drugs.
Mate, so I've just been on a stag do. It was pretty lively.
But
there were some things going on.
Was there?
Yeah. Yeah, I just had like a really cultured, nice weekend.
You're not going to incriminate anyone by saying
I'm
that.
not incriminating anyone about anything, mate. But yeah, it was a good do.
Okay.
I stayed away from the debauchery.
We'll read between the lines there then, shall we?
No, don't do that.
No.
Just take it for face value, mate.
Oh, they were getting bang on it.
I didn't say that.
Oh, no, of course you did. No, but we're just talking about drugs, and then you sort of said there was.
So look, how was your seats? Could you see?
No, terrible.
Really?
In all honesty,
You were pretty close.
I was really close,
Yeah.
and they were still fucking couldn't see the ring.
I don't think boxing in stadiums is actually very good for watching
there was
boxing.
ringside. It's interesting. You realise there's levels, isn't there, to fame.
Yeah,
Ringside is the proper celebs.
yeah.
Behind that is sort of like the people that want to be the A-listers.
Could they still see?
They could see a bit better than I could.
Right.
Behind them,
Yeah.
behind the wannabes, is the fucking
You were there.
the Josh Jameses of the world.
Okay.
So we was all right. We was like not ringside, but sort of behind ringside, but to the side, and they had these big pillars. You couldn't see that.
Oh, you was behind the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that. I saw the setup and I'm like, I don't think anyone can see.
No,
Like,
no. We had a terrible view. But thank you so much anyway, Dizone, for the tickets. I appreciate it. There was me thinking, I was going to people, I wonder how good these tickets are. And I'm thinking, I've done a fucking sketch with AJ. You know what? I think I might be ringside.
Yeah.
I didn't say that to anyone, but that's what I'm thinking. I've done a sketch. I mean, this sketch has
You're
got,
like one of
this
DAZN's
sketch
number
has
one
got
content
a
creators.
couple of million
Yeah.
views on Instagram. I've sort of helped change the perception a little bit of AJ there of, oh, here's a guy that can have fun with the average man. Bit of a man of the people. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get looked
Let's
after
stick
here.
him behind the pillar where he can't see anything.
Yeah, let's get him behind the pillar. We're getting behind the pillar. Stick him behind the pillar.
Was there anyone right around you that had the similar seats to you?
Tommy Mallet.
Really? So you're on the same level as Tommy Mallet?
I know, Tommy Mallet was there. There was a few boxers.
Yeah. And they couldn't see fuck all either.
Yeah, it's funny actually. I met Tommy Mallet, see Tommy Mallet. No, he was like, Josh. I was like, how you doing, mate? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, this is my lawyer. I was like, oh, sweet, you're right, mate. He goes, yeah, you're going to need him soon.
Did you exchange numbers? Did you get his information?
I did laugh. I was like, Tommy, you funny fucker.
What, he's just like good pals of his lawyer?
He's just taking his lawyer out, yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
He goes, this is my lawyer. I goes, yeah, you're going to need him soon. It did make me laugh.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's
So is he coming on?
maybe.
Fantastic.
Watch his face.
So look, at worst, it was a good networking event.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't see fuck all. Had to enjoy the national anthem, but maybe got a guess
Could
for
I
the
just
pod.
say I didn't have a problem with the Saudi national anthem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not what it sounded like. Oh, it was everybody else.
It was everybody
that had a
else
problem.
because I
Okay.
just thought the event's called Riyadh season. Yeah, they have without the Saudis and without their money, then we wouldn't have had
that event doesn't happen.
this event and these fights don't happen. So I just think 30 seconds is it the end of the world? And it actually made me laugh from a comedic point of view of like, yeah, we take all that stuff, but when it's the national anthem, it's like fuck you,
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah.
And actually, the geezer that run the event, the Turk, His Excellency, they call him, Turkey
Yeah,
Al
Turkey.
Sheikh, when he come up on the screen, they was booing him. And I thought, he's only done good things, you know. He's only, but there you go.
So have you heard about this scandal
on.
in the boxing world?
Go on.
And old Turkey made him apologise. What's his name?
Oh, Chris Eubank, you call them all scumbags.
Yeah, calling out all the promoters.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you'll never fight again unless you apologise to everyone.
Yeah.
And he come out like 10 minutes later and apologised.
Yeah, mate, this fucking Turkey Al Sheikh, who is the Saudi guy, who's how all these fights are getting made because he's just pumping loads of money into it.
Yeah.
He's got all these man twerking, bruv. Like,
Is he the one who comes out like this?
mate, he's like the Diddy of the boxing world.
Yeah.
If he says bend over, spread the cheeks, let me film that bad boy,
Yeah.
you're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere. Yeah. He has seriously got all these man twerking.
He's literally the Diddy of Saudi.
Yeah, mate, all these lot. And the way they call him the Excellency, they're like, yeah, His Excellency.
His Excellency is a great title.
I mean, listen.
That's going to go to your head.
That said, if I was to have ringside seats, which unfortunately I didn't get, I mean, he'd be His Excellency all day long.
Yeah. So who was there? His Excellency.
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie. So he made the... Good, wasn't it?
Maya Jama.
Maya.
Maya was there.
Jesus Christ. How close were you to Maya Jama?
Not close enough.
Oh, she's so fit.
So fit.
She is so fit.
Oh, just would. Yeah.
Yeah, so who else? So you had His Excellency,
His Excellency.
Guy Ritchie, my guy, Tyson.
Tyson Fury, is he your guy? Yeah.
He was fuming, wasn't
He was fuming, yeah, lost out on a bit of money.
he? Yeah, big dough.
Big dough, yeah.
So what's AJ going to do now, bruv?
I don't know. I mean,
Well, you spoke to him?
They're going to, well, you know, I might have done.
Yeah.
I might have done. No, I didn't. No, of course I haven't got
So
his
what's he
number.
going to do?
I don't know what he's going to do. I listen, I as a fan, I don't want to see him lose again, in all honesty. And he's just not the same, you know, that last performance is definitely a far cry from that real dominant AJ that we used to watch where it was
When
such
was that?
Oh, mate, you're such a fucking snide. You know that. Just a week ago, you're begging me to
When
come
was
to
that
this
then?
AJ fight. You're like, oh, come
Mate,
on.
it was a hot ticket, bro.
Mate, you're giving it all about AJ all the time, saying, who's he beat? Who's he beat? Like, he's shit, he's this and that. As soon as I
I
get the
didn't say he was
tickets,
shit.
you're like, oh, yeah, so am I having about that, mate?
Oh, what, so am I not going to
And
go
I'm
to the biggest event of the year?
I'm like, no, I'm going to be taking
Maybe I'm a
cheapcake
huge Dubois
because he
fan.
don't talk shit
Maybe I'm a huge
about
Dubois
AJ,
fan.
and he don't think everyone's on drugs just because he had a little problem with Class A narcotics. Oh, he's on drugs, No, how about you've just got an issue, you got a problem that and that's on you, that's on no one else.
Yeah, Liam Gallagher does love getting on it, though. That's a fact.
Oh, Christ.
So anyway, I think he should call it a day.
Talking about someone who loves getting on it, have you seen James Argent's new bird?
Oh. Jesus Christ. Done all right, hasn't he?
He's done well. I'll tell you what, can we just have a little 10-second round of applause for James Argent and his new birds?
Congratulations,
Well done,
Arch.
son.
Well done, mate.
I mean, listen, we've got to be careful what we say because we don't want to be horrible about anyone, but we've all looked at that picture. We've all thought the same thing, haven't we? Upgrade.
Huge upgrade. Look, he's upgraded himself. He's had a glow up. Yeah?
Yeah.
His bird has now reciprocated that glow up. You know what I mean? Back before, when he was a bit fat, not really looking after himself.
Loving the chop.
Loving the old chop.
Yep.
His missus at the time was a reflection of that version of James Argent. Yeah? We all know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's not say any more on that
Right,
subject.
yeah, let's not.
Now, new Arge, new bird. Miss Sweden?
Miss Sweden 2011.
That is a good nick from James Argent.
Great nick.
Solid nick.
And I bet he's been absolutely flat packing it to death.
Of course he has.
Hasn't he?
Of course he
I
has.
bet he has. I bet he has. I bet he's got the instructions out and I bet he's...
I was thinking, though, straight away, the first thing that comes to my mind is, I don't think he's going to be a great lover.
No, I think he's going to be terrible.
I do too. I think
Yeah.
he's going to say sorry a lot in
Sorry.
bed. You know what I mean?
I think he's going to be quite sweaty.
Really sweaty and just like not really taking charge.
Yeah.
And just, a lot of apologies. That's what come to mind straight away. I could be completely wrong. He could be an absolute fucking stallion. We don't know.
I wonder
But,
if James Argent's new bird has heard him sing yet.
Yeah, I think that's probably the turn on.
Really?
It's a
I was
second
going to
language.
say, I think it could be a deal breaker.
No good. But I think that's what he does now,
Fly me
right?
to the moon, let me play among the stars.
Yeah, not a great crooner, is he? Let's have it right.
Well, I'd say he's okay.
What's he doing? Playing weddings now?
He's a wedding singer.
Yeah. I bet they charge a few quid, though.
Yeah, no, he's expensive.
The Arge Band.
The Arge Band, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Arge
he
Band.
could have come up with a better name than that, the Arge Band.
Yeah, but look, he's leaning into his brand. He is the brand.
Yeah, well, there's still other things you can use.
Like what?
Argy Bargy.
Don't think it works, mate.
The Onion Bargy. No.
Argy Bargy doesn't work,
Argy
mate.
Bargy. It's
No,
a great,
the Arge Band is better
I just
than
imagine
Argy
Argy Bargy and he sings, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. I get knocked down.
Tune.
Oh, what's a tune?
FIFA World Cup
Yeah.
1998.
Piss in the night away.
Yeah, tune. He drinks the whiskey drink. He drinks the lager drink. He drinks the cider drink. He drinks the cider drink. Sing songs that remind you of the good times. Sing songs that remind you of the better times. Tune. Fucking.
Oh, Danny boy.
It was like 4 songs in one.
What a song that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Arj he's done really well there.
Oh, he's pulled one out of the bag, mate.
I was worried. I saw that picture and I thought, oh, do you know what, Arj? I really hope she don't break your heart, mate.
Me too.
Because she does look good.
She looks really good. How old is she?
I think no,
She
she's
can't
not
be 19. She was Miss Sweden
He
2011.
was with an Italian bird before that, who I think was 19.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
Fucking hell, touch and go.
That
Arch.
is controversial.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he's my age. Older than me.
I think he's about 35.
Oh, you're younger than me.
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
So if his missus was Miss Sweden 2011, she can't be 19.
No. The one now, I think she's about 31.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Swedish one, yeah. So the gap ain't as too bad.
No, nice gap. I mean, like 30-year-old Swedish model. Feel your boots, Arch.
Yeah. Yeah, and as we
Feel
said,
your
you
boots.
know.
Best of luck to you, mate. You know what I mean? You want to come on and talk about it? Come on and talk about it.
No, he couldn't stand the heat on here.
Don't you think?
No, I think it's a bit too edgy for him. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we could try.
He's trying to be family friendly, sort of wedding singer.
Oh,
Mainstream,
okay.
innit?
He's trying to
We're-
protect himself, isn't he?
We're a little
He's wanna
bit.
come on here.
We're a little bit dark for him, I reckon.
A little bit moody.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's probably got to protect
Has he
his
come out
brand.
and spoke about his addiction?
Yeah, I think he has done, actually.
Has he?
Yeah. No, so I tell you what, all jokes aside, James Argent has done terrifically well in turning his life around. Do you know what I mean? Was bad.
Of course he has, mate.
Was bad.
Yeah, no
bad,
one's
I don't
denying
know.
that. I'm just saying, have you ever tried spending any sort of time with like a girl in their early 20s? It's not a bit of me, mate. 30, perfect. Well done, Arch. The 19-year-old mate must have been a fucking headache.
Yeah.
Italian, though.
No, the Italian before, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll just say, Barcelona, there are some beautiful people in Barcelona.
Men and women, yeah?
Men and women, particularly the women. Beautiful, mate. Like, really, really good-looking city, good-looking people. Great food.
Really?
Really enjoy Barcelona. Highly recommend it.
Yeah?
A lot of walking, though. Fucking hell, mate.
Is it reasonable to go there?
Yeah, I mean, depends, mate. You can do anything on a
They
budget.
don't really see it as Spain, do they, Barcelona?
Oh, mate, they're literally like, feel like they're their own thing. Catalonia, is it?
Catalonia, yeah.
Catalonia.
Catalonia?
Catalonia. Catalonia.
Catalonia.
Yeah, they don't see themselves as Spain. They think they're their own thing.
There's a little firm that they've got that are a bit like the IRA. and they bomb shit up and that.
Do they?
Yeah, to try and get independence. And when I was in Magaluf one year, they set off a bomb round the corner to my hotel. And I remember it was in the papers and that. And I called my mum. I was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm round the corner to that bomb that went off." She's like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just letting you know I'm all right." She's like, "Oh yeah, cool." Like I couldn't give a fuck. And I was like, "Oh no worries, I'll just go fuck myself." Then, yeah.
Just go fuck myself.
Yeah.
She didn't care.
Well, not
she
really.
didn't ring
She was
you
like, "Oh yeah,"
to find out
She's
if you
like,
were
"Well,
all right.
obviously you're all right. You're calling me."
You had to ring her.
I called her and I was just like, "Oh, but I was 19 at the time. I thought I had to let her know." And after that, I was just like, "Oh, like anything that, like I don't need to call my mum.
Anything life-threatening, I'll just keep it to
I'll
myself.
just keep it to myself. I'm a fucking adult now. Mum and dad don't really give a fuck."
Past 18, that's it. We've
Yeah,
raised
17,
you now.
okay, yeah, we're worried about
Yeah.
what bombs get. 19, you crack
Yeah,
on.
you've been raised. Just do it yourself,
You
mate.
just do it yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, love it, mate. Love it. Love the attitude. Well, that's a little bit out of order, isn't it? Blowing stuff up. Why have they got the ump? It's definitely in Spain, mate.
They
I was
want
just there.
independence, didn't they?
So what? Just that little region?
No, there's. I think some of the Balearic Islands are also to do with Catalonia, like Menorca.
Okay.
I think that might be a Catalonian.
Why has everyone got the ump? Why don't they just like get along?
Fuck no, it's all to do with different cultures and.
Is it religion?
Don't think it's religion, no, because I think they're all Catholic.
That church in Barcelona is impressive,
Cathedral, yeah.
mate. It's taken them like 650 years to build it. Still ain't finished.
650 years.
629 years ago, they started building this church, and
What,
it
and
still
they're
ain't
still
finished.
building it?
Mate, there's cranes and all sorts still wrapped around it.
Maybe that's just a refurb.
Mate,
They're not still building it for 600
why
years.
do you not believe anything I say? Like, I've just
I'm
been
sorry.
there.
I'm sorry, but that sounds like utter bollocks. That does, doesn't
Okay,
it,
here
really?
we go then. First of all, everyone gets on it, and this church has taken 650
Right,
years to
can
build.
we see if this is true? I'd say any building project, if it goes on for 650 years.
Basilica della Sagrada Familia. Mate, I was in awe.
Go on then.
Well, I saw something yesterday that said 600 years. This is saying 144.
Yeah.
Still a pretty long time, though, isn't it? Been given
I
misinformation.
mean, even that sounds like bollocks, to be honest.
The first stone was laid 140.
I mean, listen, even the Elizabeth line took fucking ages, and that took like 10 years. It ain't
What
the Elizabeth
church?
line, is it?
Yeah, 100. It says 144 years here, mate.
Oh, okay.
Man, it's still got fucking cranes all wrapped
Yeah,
around
well,
it.
I'll take your word for that. It sounds like absolute.
Yeah. Well, look, I saw a
bollocks,
thing
yes.
yesterday. It was like beautiful church, and I wonder it took 650 years to build it. But that's Google says 144. So, like, what I'm saying is, I've heard Spanish builders take a little while to get stuff done.
I mean, I know builders take the piss, but 660 years?
Yeah, that's a few generations, mate.
That's a fucking quite a lot of tea breaks, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know what I
a
mean?
few siestas. I know
can
Spanish
it take
Spanish
that
builders
long?
are a nightmare, yeah, for getting stuff finished.
No,
but that's taking the piss.
660 years. I don't know. I can't believe that. It takes 600 years to build.
Very sceptical today, you are.
Well, no, but that is surely like when you come in the design phase and that of building something, you look at all the options and you're like, oh, how long will that take, mate? Couple of months. Okay. What about that version? Oh, they'll probably get that done in about 6 months. Okay. What about that one? 660 years.
Yeah.
Ooh. Just because you want underfloor heating. Do you know what I mean?
It's very detailed. It
Really?
is very detailed.
Very
yeah.
detailed.
Mate, every builder I've ever spoke to, like, don't worry, we'll have you in for Christmas. You know
Right,
what I mean?
yeah.
You'll be having Christmas dinner in there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But they're not in there yet. Is it? Or people
Mate, you
using
can
it?
still get in there. Like, it's not like it's been you and then like they've added another bit on, then they've added another bit on.
Right.
But it's a really impressive looking building, mate.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I was standing there like, wow.
Really good. Yeah.
It's really, really good building.
What's the most impressive building you've been in?
Been in.
Yeah.
The station's good in New York. My favourite building is St Pancras in London. That's a lovely building. Don't build them like that anymore, do
Not
they?
building, is it?
This kid, you're impossible today.
Train station.
It's a fucking building, isn't it?
I know. Do you know what? You know St Pancras. Do you know why?
St what?
St
St Pancras, not pancreas, mate. That's an
do
organ.
you know why you like that one? Because people that made that, they was on drugs as well. Actually, yeah.
I mean, come on, mate.
Come on,
the
everyone's
geezer
on-
who designed it was definitely on drugs.
Everyone's on drugs.
Let's have it right. You can't come up with a beautiful building like that unless you've done some sort of psychedelics. Oh, talking of psychedelics, I know why you haven't heard of Patrick Cox's shoes. So, Patrick Cox were huge, right?
Yeah.
And then they disappeared off the face of the earth.
Was I too young?
Around the time that you probably was coming into school, he disappeared, stopped making shoes. He now lives in Ibiza and he runs mushroom retreats in
Really?
Ibiza. Yeah. Bang into psychedelics, don't make shoes anymore.
And that's why I never heard
That's
of
why you
Patrick
never heard of
Cox.
him. Wranglers, yeah.
Yeah. The Wranglers.
Yeah,
what
mate.
Do you think
Our
of,
mate Pagey let me know that this morning.
What do you think of Diddy, man? That all that stuff they're talking about, that's only someone that he's heavily on the drugs, isn't it?
Who?
Diddy.
Diddy's tapped. I think Diddy's problem is he's had so much dough for so long, he's just bored and running out of things to do.
And it weirds you out, doesn't it?
Makes you do weird stuff. I mean, mate, 47 accusations. He's been accused of some serious crimes. He's tried paying like 50 million to get bail, and they're like, no, mate, you're in there. Apparently he's refused to eat because he thinks he's going to get poisoned. And they found like 1,000 bottles of lube in his gaff.
Yeah. Horny.
Very horny, mate.
Very horny.
But why do you need that much lube?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, I did tell you this a few months ago that he's toast. And
I did. Well,
he's
I know.
done.
I said wait until it all comes out. And listen, you got to wait till the geezer has the court thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, listen, an innocent geezer ain't got 1,000 bottles of lube in his gaff, has he? Let's have
Mate,
it right.
even if he hadn't
Let's
beat
have
up
it
his
right.
missus and done all these other things like racketeering, sex
Yeah.
trafficking, the lube alone
I've got to
is
say,
a huge red flag.
Diddy, I was with you. Then I saw the lube, and I thought, no, he's a bit of a seedy cunt. And he really,
Have you seen that meme where it's like a Japanese television show and they're all trying to get up the stairs and it's all slippery? And it's like the police trying to get in Diddy's gaff.
yeah,
Oh, fucking hell. No one needs that much lube.
yeah, bless him.
What is he doing with that lube?
Well, I think we know what he's up to. Then.
I know,
but
but
one thing
still
I don't
1,000
get, you
bottles.
know, he's doing all this seedy stuff. I'm like, he has got that much money that if he just wanted to have a big, like, mad freak off, as he calls it,
Does he?
well, that's what he calls them, freak offs.
Yeah, even that.
Yeah, even the name. Want to come to my freak off?
Fuck that, mate.
I'd be like, nah, I'm not freaky enough for that. But what is it about these big, rich, powerful guys that you think like? Do you think it's just that because they can?
Yeah.
Because they can.
Look,
There's no money restrictions or nothing holding them back. So they think
it's not news, yeah, that women, not all women, certain women are attracted to money and power. Right? Some women are. And if you're a geezer with loads of dough, you are going to exploit that fact if you like women. It's just human nature, mate. But like I was saying about Diddy, once you've done
this is it.
20, 30, 40, 50 times, you start looking for something else to get you excited.
But this is it. All them blokes, Diddy, what's the fucking Epstein, Weinstein.
Yeah.
You see all these blokes and you think, you know, all these rich, powerful blokes, and you think, really? Because people are more attracted to, there are people that are attracted to people that have got loads of money. You think, you don't need to do that.
No.
But you still
Yeah, they
do
can't
it.
help themselves. Plus, I think they get this a little bit of like they feel invincible. Where they got so much power, they feel like they can do anything and get away with it. And even maybe the fact that they think they might get caught is part of that buzz. Like, you know what it's like. You know when you get a new car,
But it seems like
and
Diddy,
the shine wears
it
off
seems
after
like
a few
Diddy
days.
Seems like he's not that. He generally feels like he's not done anything wrong,
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
and he's just
gonna
like
do
a
lot.
freaky guy.
It's gonna play havoc with your mental health being in that position for so many years, mate. He was cracking it in like the 80s,
Yeah,
partying, having it in the 80s. He's been doing it for like 40 years. It's
but
probably just normal
he's
to
going to
him.
really contest his innocence because he doesn't think he's done nothing.
When's the
anything wrong.
case?
I don't know, but they're still, you know what I mean? They're still. going
When's
on.
this
Right.
50 Cent documentary coming out?
Well, this is it. This is it.
That would be interesting to watch.
Yeah,
That would be very interesting.
but I mean, it is fucking mad, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, outrageous. Outrageous times we're living in.
Yeah. But there you go. I think that is. I think that's us for another episode. So yeah, guys, just a little update on the tour. Second leg of the tour is going to go on sale very soon. I'm coming to Manchester, Liverpool, Bristol, Glasgow, Got another big London date that we're going to let you know about. So keep an eye out for those. Tickets for the first leg of the tour, they're about 82% sold out now. So if you want to come on that first leg, get a move on, because I don't know how much longer they're going to be on sale, to be honest. So thanks for all that as well, by the way. What they got to do on the YouTube, Whiteboy?
Go to Josh Jamesy's YouTube channel. That's where you find this podcast. Leave us a like if you like the video. Share it with your friends. Hit the bell icon if you never want to miss an episode. And don't forget to subscribe. And by the way, mate, congratulations on the tour. I didn't know that information.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Come buy some tickets. Go support my mate.
Thank you very much. And rate us 5 stars on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and we see you all next week. Arrivederci.
Bye.